All right, everybody, little slow roll intro there. The long version, we're not going to take it. 1984, Stay Hungry, Twisted Sister. I figured I'd go there because we just come off of Thanksgiving, right? Starts out with the meal. And finally, Elon Musk is like, screw this shit. We're dropping it. I'm giving you behind the scenes look, everything that went down, how it was suppressed. Um,
So
it's big,
give me
man.
the
It's big.
breakdown. Give me
It's
the
big.
breakdown, Duncan Dad. I've I've been out like I think I just don't want to read or I don't know if I got the time, but like I just so what's that? What happened? Like what do you do? So you let every like when you say like Elon Musk did whatever.
So he's basically coming out and he's breaking down and opening up all of the inside backdoor workings that were going on Twitter, like how they were
Okay.
suppressing information, how they were burying stories, how they were writing algorithms to move people in other directions.
Right.
And the reason that I wanted to like touch on it a second and then get into our other conversation is that more and more, like as
What
I
up, Joe?
what's up, as I like work my way around the internet, more and more people are just like at this, shout out to D Snyder. They're just really fed up with stuff, and now they're starting to look for themselves at things, and really starting to put two and two together. And there's such a huge divide with the way that the last election was just completely screwed up again across the board that people are just like, yeah, you know what? Hold on, hold on. But we need to see all this stuff now. But we need to see what's really going on behind the scenes. We need to see how much of an influence all these people really have and what's going on, and you top to bottom all these other
When did
companies.
this start? It started way it's been at least 10, 15 years
Oh
since
yeah.
all this shit about hey, let's how the fuck are you gonna take so long to count votes and shit? Man, I remember third, fifth grade, junior high school, they fucking knew it was quick.
Mm-hmm.
It was quick. The system worked. All of a sudden, everything starts fucking changing. Why? Why are
Because
you gonna change? If it ain't broke, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you trying to fix it if it ain't broke? Why?
well, John can tell you because John being the elder statesman of the group, he who controls the information in the story
But
controls the
John,
people.
why? Yeah. What the fuck, man?
Well, I mean, I think social media has ruined this country.
Yep.
I do, and but
Yeah.
prior to that, I mean, you know, there's been elections in the past that go through swimmingly, and you know what, like or not like the outcome, it's still the outcome. But like
Right.
you said, by 10 o'clock on fucking election night, you really knew who your fucking president was.
Yeah.
You knew
Uh,
everything. You knew everything. All the
it's
fucking votes were counted. Whatever. Anybody that went and go vote voted. If you didn't vote, you didn't vote. Like now, they're trying to ask me if I voted or not. I'm like, yeah, I voted. Well, why would you ask me if I voted or not?
the
Hell,
answer
people
should
are
be, you know
asking
what?
like for confirmation.
The answer to that should always be, you know what? You tell me if I voted.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
what you should
Exactly.
say. You tell me because I want to know, boys. I would like to
No, they
know,
don't fucking vote, man.
and I know that you can supposedly do this, but like
Right.
I would like to see to make sure that my vote was fucking recorded.
Yeah.
I voted in a district here in the city of Philadelphia that is very, very democratic. Everybody knows it. Nobody's going to fucking deny it. There may be 4 or 7 people in my fucking voting district that vote Republican, and they all probably have the same last name as me, if you get what I'm saying.
Oh,
So,
they're close.
True. It's true.
so I would like to see, but I know you can do this. You can ask for it after a certain date to make sure if you're, because they supposedly can tally it up and show you and say, yeah, this was counted. I don't know. I don't. Dude, listen, it's blind faith, man.
Yeah.
Now
And
I'm gonna. Here's a question for you guys. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep going, John.
no, it's just blind faith at this point. And I'm just frustrated, but I won't be one of these people that says I'm not fucking voting. Because you know what? The old adage is this: if you don't vote, you can't bitch. And I totally agree with that.
Yeah. You have no say about anything. If you didn't vote
Yep.
or give your opinion on the matter, then shut the fuck up. You have no stand. Yeah, you have no
Tom,
stand
to
to
be
come
honest with
up.
you, most lately, most of these elections haven't come out the way I had hoped they would, and that's fine.
And I think for the most part they won't, John. From
Well,
here
I
on out,
mean,
I think they might not,
uh,
unless it's a drastic change.
yeah, I don't know. Listen, they're you notice they're not making a big deal about the thing in 3 days. What's today? The 2nd. On the 6th, they're voting in Georgia because nobody gives a fuck. First of all, two very bad candidates there. Herschel Walker's a clown. He's a clown.
Why is still? I thought this vote was already done.
Well, that's what I'm saying. See, you
I
don't
thought this
even
vote
know.
was already done.
No, it's not. There's
I was claiming Herschel Walker won.
There's a runoff.
Walker, baby. Let's go, football player. Let's go.
But dude, he's a bad candidate. And so
I know he is. He's a fucking football player. What the fuck?
He's not that bright, dude. But
It's like
LeBron
trying to be a coach or run a fucking team. You're a fucking basketball player. You're not a politician. That's not what you strive to be. That's not what you did.
The point
That's
is
what
this.
I hate.
The point is this, what you just said. Yeah, it's still an open kind of there's still an open ballot there because people had to revote, but it's not getting any press because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter now.
Yeah.
Believe me, I'm sorry, Mike. Believe me, if it was the other way around and one had, if it was up to a tie or whatever the fuck it was, or if there was a different party in office in the White House, it would definitely fucking matter. You know that. So, listen, as far as I'm concerned, Georgia, if you can't fucking vote the first fucking time, fuck you. You're too stupid. We don't want your fucking vote.
Well, yeah, it don't matter. We'll just claim the first votes and whatever happened. That's who is. That's who it is. You know what I'm saying?
Well, everything's always 49.5 to fucking 49.75. Get the fuck out of my face.
Now, how do you? What tape measure? Do I need to learn how to use a tape measure, John? Where you know what? Yeah, let me check. Well, for me, I need to because it's pipe. I work with a lot of pipe. Like mine. But I don't really have to use a measuring tape. But I'm like,
that's not what she said.
That's not what she said.
Well, she's not here, so I can lie for her.
Oh, you can lie today. You're lying. He's lying. No, but but the thing that sucks about it is that, to John's point, it's number one, if you don't vote, please don't bitch and complain.
Yeah, don't say nothing.
That bothers the fuck out of me. I was at a doctor's office.
Oh, there he is.
With my cousin.
Howdy.
And I had.
What you sipping on, Trev?
I'm the Harry May special. It's Coke and Tito's. That's what he does.
Coke and Tito's.
Oh, shit.
He does Diet Coke. I just do Coke Zero. That's how I do it.
Coke's that tastes like shit. That
Coke
doesn't
Zero?
surprise me that you're drinking it.
Well, Coke Zero. No, he said it helps you lose weight. I'm like, all right, deal. I'm gonna try this now.
What's it got? Phenylethylamine in it or something like that?
There's no Diet Coke. I don't do Diet Coke anyway.
All right.
So
All right, I don't know.
that's got probably has fentanyl and shit in it. Anyways,
That's all right. Speed.
How was everyone's holiday? I gotta ask, how was everyone's holiday? Because I had to go to someone else's place for the first time in a while.
All right, are we gonna do around the room?
Yeah. How would you react?
All
right, mine was I had to meet the girl's parents I've been talking to for a while. I met her parents, and funny enough, they're all from North Jersey, so it felt like I was back home almost.
Cool. Oh boy. North Jersey folks, North Jersey in-laws. Now, what about? Was there a tough brother, the one who's kind of
her brother? Her brother was like, "Why aren't you coming to?" Because her parents were divorced. Why aren't you coming? And it's I didn't get the invite, and she never told me. That's why. And her brother was like, "You should come." I was like, "Listen, I just got back from Wellington, anyways, to see my cousin, who I met her boyfriend for the first time ever out of anyone in the family." Oh
yeah, you're just got a lot of firsts right now, man.
Yeah. The only thing I did was I gave him a bottle of Tito's anyways before.
Were they receptive to the Tito's?
Very happy for the Tito's.
Oh, Tito's is good shit.
Tito's, a nice
Points.
handle of Tito's.
Yeah.
There you go.
Points.
A handle. So the only bad part is they're Cowboy fans in Florida. They all went to Florida State.
How are they Cowboy fans if they're from North Jersey?
Well, they down here. That's why.
Hey, well, I'm a Packer fan and I'm from fucking Arizona, Dunkin.
Yeah, but you're
No, come on.
you're a first generation immigrant. You get free pick, man.
Well, most of it's also like they like the cheerleaders.
Alright.
That's why. So.
you just pick what you want, man.
I get special privilege. Do I get a little special privilege?
Yeah, did you just say he gets the?
Well, it's because I got like a pass, you know. It's like the security cards that I use at work. Like I could just put my wallet up to it and it just lets me in. You know what I'm saying?
Seriously, like if his family's here and they're established and he comes to like Texas or like Southern California, I'd expect him to be like 49ers. Chargers. Expect them to be
like the thing is they don't really care for pro football.
I'm weird,
all the time.
you know.
Hey, exactly. So Tom, your parents, did they even like American football?
So check this out. They started like my mom will, like I'll go over, they come over, I'll go to their house, I'll turn it on.
Yeah, but like,
and at times my mom has even told me, has asked me like, hey, I was watching the game. Did they win?
Oh.
Did they win? So she knows, just because they'll be over at my house and shit. But yeah.
If my son was an owner of an NFL team, I'd want to butter him up too.
Yeah.
But I mean, was your dad,
for what? Who cares?
Was your dad like,
Her dad was cool. Her dad was cool.
No, my dad don't do nothing like that. No. He's never been a big soccer. Like I never
exactly
was able to play. No, my dad is like
free pass, dude.
I think my dad is like John.
Yeah.
That's what he's became. He's became like John, and he's old school. Doesn't. For me, I didn't grow up in sports and shit. My parents, the only sports they know is because my brother and I brought it to them. Other than that, that's it.
That's it.
All right.
Yeah, other than that, that's it. So they were like, oh, okay. Oh, I remember watching, and they'll watch the Lakers even though they suck. But just because they know, and I'm originally from California. I was born there, but California sucks now. But
most Laker fans are from California.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, Southern California. I mean, you had free pick. The Niners were awesome.
Yeah, like SoCal. My dad's from SoCal, so a lot of people are you're either a Rams fan or a Raider fan. Especially in the 80s.
But I'm I don't know how I want to believe. I say that that's who. The Packers were on CBS, all right?
Yeah, that was the old NFC package.
Yeah, they were
popular. They were popular back
then. Yeah,
then.
back in that's whatever. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I stuck to them. And now, how the hell are you from California and you're a fucking Packer fan? I'm like, hey,
you got people in Philadelphia like the Cowboys. You got people in Philadelphia like the Patriots. These people should be beaten. That's bad parenting. Any parent that allows that, if you're from the city and you allow that with your child, you've done something wrong.
And you know what? Yes.
Your boy here. Your boy grew up in Giants.
Oh, you've already switched teams twice, Trevor. You went from hockey, from your Flyers. Now you're a Panthers fan.
Penguin. I work for the Penguin. I will beat the shit out of you.
Trevor was born in the 90s. He can do what he wants to do.
I can do whatever I want. First off, I actually get paid for producing those games, so fuck you, Tickle.
No. You over there.
He loves Stewart. He hates Stewart. He loves Stewart. He hates
me.
Stewart.
I don't root for the Dolphins. Yeah. That's the funnier part. I don't root for the Dolphins. I root for the paycheck that comes with the Dolphins. Which is I get 12-hour shift and I get paid. That's all I root for. I don't care if they win or lose. If they lose, I get more.
What about the Flyers? You don't care about the Flyers no more?
Right now, I don't really. It's kind of nice.
Okay, then see, that's what I'm saying.
Here's the thing: I'm not openly rooting for the Panthers. Here's the thing: I'm I don't care. I'm doing whatever I want. Yeah, I'm drinking out of a Flyer glass, but it's I'm looking at all options. I'm enjoying the league for once, anyways.
Enjoy the game.
Nice. I'm enjoying the game. I'm being one of those douchebag NBA fans.
What do you think about the Coyotes? Are they doing okay?
Huh? They stink. They're
Coyotes.
They're
still
tanking. Yeah, they're tanking for this fucking.
I don't watch. But I'm like, fuck. I saw they won 2 or 3 straight. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe the Coyotes might be all right.
They're scoring goals. They're scoring goals if you like to gamble. So take the over. If you
what is it? Oh, is it because Arizona's not a hockey. I don't think it's a hockey state.
Well, here's the problem. Since you said that, where do you think all the snowbirds from Canada go to? Either Florida, Cali, Arizona, or Texas. And they want to keep the Arizona market because it's a snowbird market anyways. When you get all the Western Canadian teams
point.
and the Eastern Canadian, like all the Eastern original 6 hubs come, they fill the buildings up anyways. That's what they want it for anyways. And they want to grow the game. Like a lot of players, like, look at fucking Florida. You got Shane Gostisbehere and Jacob Chicker, and they're both from South Florida. They're playing the fucking National Hockey League.
Shane Gostisbehere.
Yeah, but you know what? Florida as a whole, though, is
John, shut the fuck up. You moved anyways. You're in North fucking Tampa anyways. I'm in South Florida.
Oh! You
This guy.
You hate everything anyways. So it's like, oh, I hate PA. I hate Florida now.
John.
I didn't say. You know what, Mike? Get him off the show, Mike.
Pump your brakes. All right. You got to be dumped. Get your rant. Get out. All right. No one attacks John from Mayfair like that.
What I was going to say was Florida in general is not a great sports state. It's not, because it is so transient. They are the fair weather, fans at best. I don't know why he continually comes at me like that. I don't appreciate it. I didn't start with him. As far as I'm concerned, he can go fuck himself. And I'm serious, dude. Like, honestly, I don't get this fucking dude. Now, don't change the subject, son.
No, he was coming at me too. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Maybe Trevor's overworked. Maybe it's the Tito's.
Oh, boo fucking who, Mike? Who ain't fucking overworked, dude? Come on, man. Get him the fuck out of here.
It's a family friendly show.
Yeah,
friendly show. We don't need to come at each other.
I didn't say
come on,
I didn't
Trevor.
say a fucking word, man.
So no, there's no words ever said there.
So
again, to your point though, South Florida and Florida in general, like it really is like outside of like these prep high school things that they put together.
Yep.
Like
you're right, and that was a good point that John said. Outside of like what, there really ain't a lot of sports action out there. And, like it's so transient. You got so many people moving and jiving, like just it's so constant flow that you don't get a good base.
Well, the thing is, there's so few native Floridians. There's so few. There's not many native Floridians. I mean, obviously, of course, people are born there every day. I understand that. But, people my age, there's nobody really my age per capita that's going to be the fucking representation of born Floridian. That's not. It's just, it's an older state. It's a transient state. Everybody knows that. Florida is built. They love their college football.
Yeah.
They love it. And,
Gators and Seminoles and all that shit.
And it's fun. It's fun with that. I don't know what his.
No, it's way bigger than the pro stuff. I mean, it's way bigger than the pro stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we always joke around about how the hell the Marlins are still a franchise and how they have the same amount of World Series wins as the Phillies, and it's like,
and yet they can't fill a stadium, Dunkin. I don't think.
And they full stadium. No, they're historically one of the worst run franchises in the world. Yet they get all this talent. And then they just ship it out.
What is it though? Like, how can you not find people to come watch a baseball game down there? You know what I'm saying? Like anybody that's visiting or whatever, they're all transients. It's like gypsies, like, hey, like they get on the train and maybe it drops me off here and I'm good to go. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's funny when I was down there in 2008, and the Phillies played the Rays in the World Series. And my buddy says to me one night, he says, yo, dude, he goes, you want to go to the fucking World Series tomorrow night? I'm like, of course I do. I said, like, who do we have to blow? He goes, dude, fuck it. He goes, the tickets are available. Like, they had a hard time selling out the World fucking Series in 2008.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
it was weird.
How do does that work? Like, it's just so crazy. Like, you would have got, if the fucking Phillies went to the World Series or whatever, whatever, it wouldn't have got crazy like any other crazy, why in Florida it never works. Tampa Bay, the Bucks, your boy Mike Allstott,
I love my
back in them days.
And you know what the thing is, because people ask me like, back to what you guys were talking about before. Why do I like? I tell you, the older I get, it's like I start respecting players, and I started
you
this
are
a long
old.
time ago. I am old, but I started respecting players, and I follow players now, and I've been doing
Yeah.
that for a long time. And you know what? To me, Mike Allstott, he's one of the fucking best I've ever seen. And it's a great position that the league has really done away with, right? I like John Ritchie too. He used to play for the Raiders. He played for the Eagles. He's actually on Philly sports radio now, and I get a chance to talk to him sometimes. And I tell him all the time, I said the fucking fullback position it's a classic, but they don't have it no more. I mean, is there a fullback in football, a traditional football, a traditional fullback right now?
The Packers do. They got AJ Dillon. That's about it, but they don't run him enough. But you're right, John. There is no really.
Yeah, I mean the tight end.
Why have they left that?
Well, the tight end.
Why have they left that?
Because the tight end position can go out and do more for you. I mean, it's kind of it's the same position if you think about it, right? You have blocker and fucking somebody go out and catch passes. I mean, fullbacks don't have the best hands. I guess I don't know, dude. But that's how
I got a good hand, right? This hand is pretty good.
Yeah.
And this one works every other while. This one works every while.
Yeah.
John's got to use his feet.
Yeah.
Fucking John.
So
what do you get, like almost like a V and shit, or what?
Do what I gotta do.
All right, there you go. So what's up, DD? What's going on with you, man?
Nothing. My Thanksgiving was good with the kids and the uncle and the cousin and the lady and the mom and the dad, and did the Christmas cookies the day before. It was nice. It was good. It was banged out a lot of little stuff. Cousins were over. I think there was like 20, 25 of us in the house, all making cookies. We just make one, but it's
one big cookie.
Yeah, one big cookie, man. One big cookie. One big cookie. Now you take like 10 pounds of flour, 2 dozen eggs, mix it up with a little cinnamon, a little bit of real simple recipe. Knead it, mix it, let it rise, cut it, string it, and like braid it and fry it, and then dip it in honey.
What's it called?
Yeah, we call it a squealer.
Dago shit.
It's Dago shit, man. It's been going on since like.
What does Dago shit mean?
Italian stuff.
Italian stuff. Yeah.
Oh.
Is that like it's not a snickerdoodle thing or something?
No, nothing like that. No, it's basically just like almost like a small piece of like fried dough, real simple, but it's more of like a cookie consistent, more texture to it. It's not like bread. And then you let it dry out for a little bit. You fry it in honey, coat it, let it sit, you pass them out. They've been doing it since like 1909. It was brought over from the old country and set up shop, and it used to be all the ladies. Like just a bunch of old Italian ladies and the daughters all sitting around doing shit, but people get old, people die.
Somebody's got to keep it going, though.
Keep it going. Kids love doing it, so used to be like 2 days. Like when I was a little kid, man, it was 2 days. We made so much of it. It was unbelievable.
So it's like
we passed it to everybody.
So now, you know what that now in the Mexican culture or in the Hispanic culture, that's tamales.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The dying art, man.
Yeah, it's like a dough. It's not really cooked dough yet, though. It's cornmeal and all that shit. But man, why did everybody loves it? Does everybody love your?
Oh yeah, the squeals, they love them, man.
Huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody does. Like a dozen of tamales. How much does it go out there if you ask?
Oh, a dozen tamales out here? How much?
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen them like $20 for a dozen.
Yeah, that's about right.
There's a spot over in John knows, over off of 70, right next to Croce's.
Yeah.
What the fuck people love it over here? La Chita or something like that. And it's like every second Sunday or something like that, they'll have a sign out there, be like,
Yeah,
oh man, fresh
tamales.
tamales today, and you're like, Mama's back
$20,
there.
$20 a dozen. Yep.
Yeah, she's packing them and packing them. They're throwing them
And
out in bags.
So it's crazy at work. This guy's got his mom doing it, selling them. I mean, he's made so much money off of people buying at $19 a dozen. And
yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's labor. It's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. Like,
yeah, and especially these days, it's like it's the holidays. Like towards the end of the year, I don't know why tamales all of a sudden they make a big difference. Like where they're a big hit. Why aren't they a big hit all year round? That's the thing.
It's like nostalgia, right? It's like why all of a sudden everybody's like selling like
family stuff.
Yeah.
Coquito or limoncello. Everybody's selling that shit nowadays. I made my home.
Oh, limoncello.
Yeah.
Oh, limoncello. I got fucked up on that shit one night. This co-worker, she worked in IT, and there was another, of course, white girl. She was kind of hot. Older white lady. Boy, she said, "I'm going to bring you something." I'm like, "What?" Limoncello. I'm like, "What's that?" She's like, "Don't worry. Don't do it. Do it on a Friday.
Yep.
Drink it on a Friday." She had even had like, everything. She's like, "Here you go." Man. Fuck.
She was trying to see. She was trying to see if you were gonna give her some pipe.
No, she was married and all that. She was another. Well, I might have given her some pipe.
She was trying to see if you're gonna give her some pipe.
I actually just made that last night. It's funny you bring that up.
Did you really?
No, that limoncello, man.
So that'll be ready in about 4 weeks, about 3 weeks.
Smooth.
And
it was so smooth.
It's funny. It's all
like
about
sipping on a titty.
These things that come out and not come out, but around the certain seasons. Like Tony was telling me the other week that when he was in town, he was Mike knows this place called Termini's.
Yeah.
So Tony was going to see his grandkids like for Thanksgiving and stuff, and he said he called Termini's, and he said I want to get a couple of or a dozen of mini cannolis from there. And Tommy, this place is like, in my opinion, overrated, but whatever. Cannoli's a cannoli to me. I'm not.
What is it? Oh, okay, is it Italian place?
Yeah, it's like cannoli's like a fucking manicotti, a sweet manicotti, and a hard and crisp thing with chocolate chips in it. I mean, that's the fucking best way. I don't even know how to fucking.
So it's a dessert almost. It's not really. Okay.
So Tony,
you don't know what a cannoli is?
No, I don't. Man, I never got desserts. Okay, how much? I'll count on one hand. The last time after dinner, I got a dessert, and it's about 5.
That sounds
That's even being conservative. Okay.
So he was saying to me that he called about these. He called about these little mini ones. He wanted to get them for his grandkids, right?
Okay.
And the lady on the phone said to him, she's like, "No, we don't make the minis anymore." And he goes, "All right." He goes, "Well, I'll take a dozen. I'll pick them up." And he goes, "How much is that?" A dozen fucking cannolis at Termini's, like $90 fucking dollars.
Damn, that's inflation.
I said,
Jesus Christ,
fuck that.
No,
that's over $7. That's over $7 a cannoli.
90 fucking bucks.
Wow, that's what I paid. That's what I fucking paid today for a sourdough jack from Jack in the Box.
$90?
Over $8.
Oh, $8. All right.
For one. And it was just a sandwich.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so you add $3 and you get the soda and the fries.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's a
so you get a soda where 3/4 of it is ice and the rest is soda. Right?
Yep.
I mean, the fucking cup is not full of soda. It's full of ice. The fries, you could pick if you want curly fries or regular fries. But fuck, $8 for a sourdough jack?
Yeah,
are you kidding me? No, and it was just a sandwich, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. I mean, bacon, meat, tomatoes Tomatoes haven't gone up that much. You can just go to
Right.
Mexico and pick one. You know what I'm saying? Just go across the border and like, or I could probably go like next door and pick one from like the neighbor and shit. You know, they might have one, but I'm
You're
like,
gonna have one of them?
fuck,
Yeah, it's nuts.
$8 for a sandwich?
Well, the other day, so like
Just a sandwich. Wow.
it's gotten way out of hand.
Your boy on your boy on fucking on the chat here.
What's he
Who?
doing? Where's he at?
We're just gonna have a fucking chat.
Do I need to reset the chat?
No.
I haven't reset the chat either.
Joe's, I got Joe's last minute test here. Let me see if I got it.
And
So-
Tampon Stadium is hard to.
Yeah.
I like
yeah.
this thing. It's called shrinkflation. Everything's fucking shrunken down and everything. You know, they say bacon's not a
Yeah.
fucking pound anymore.
Yep. Not.
They say a gallon of milk's not going to be a gallon of milk next year. I mean, come on. It's, you know,
These fucking people.
it's a bunch of shit, man. It's like, but hey, what are you going to do? You know, I mean,
Yeah, like you're gonna stop buying milk? No, you're not gonna stop buying milk. You stop buying butter. You're not gonna stop buying butter.
Yep.
They fucking know it. They know. They got you. They got you bent over to where like now like you need it. You're gonna buy it. You're gonna. It's like the whole gas thing. Like people bitching and complaining about the gas. I bitch and complain about the gas, but I still gotta put it in my car. I still have to drive to work.
And that's
just
what
like,
a
you know what I'm
lot
saying?
of
Like, you just
half
gotta
of
do
America doesn't understand, though.
yeah.
Mike, that's what they don't understand. Like, you know what? At the end of the day, you have to fucking do this. Okay? So whether I'm
Right.
going to pay whatever, you know, I have to pay $5 a gallon of gas, fuck it. I got to do it.
Yep. And to me, it's always been.
But the thing is that all these other fucking people out of here don't understand that. Or they want to bitch. I'm like, okay, then just sit at home then and not have a job, not leave in your car, you know, or drive your electric car. Oh, wait, you can't charge it. Why? Because you can't pay your electric bill either.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That's right.
You can't pay for gas. Oh, you can't pay for gas? Oh, well, I can't pay for electric either. I mean, the shit ain't free. There's nothing is free.
No.
Even not free. Even free samples aren't free.
No,
Hey,
nothing's
somehow there's a cost that was
It's always
involved in fucking making it or getting it done. You know, like
Yep.
get the fuck out of here. And up until the rest,
John's right. I'm
of
looking at
America-
this shrinkflation thing here. There's people out there watching. Keep an eye on this shit, man.
And dude, like, here's a great example. I mean, this is foreign to Tom. I mean, they don't have them out there, but I was at this
What?
event. I was at this event the other day.
how do you know we don't have them out here?
I know
Don't
you
be fucking talking like that.
No, I know you don't.
I'll go down to fucking wherever you live in.
I was at this event the other week, and somebody had like fucking boxes of fucking tasty cake. Those
What
have
is that?
gotten-
Tasty cake?
yeah,
Really?
Those have
What is
gotten
that?
smaller too.
I always thought it was.
What
like,
are tasty cakes?
you want to hear something? You want to hear something funny about that? Now you're saying this shit. Like I always thought it was like I was getting bigger, and like I finally just like I finally realized like, oh, that Hershey bar is really not that big, because what you said about the tasty cakes the other day, my cousin, truth be told, you know, God bless her heart, she loves butterscotch crimpets. Now
Who
my
doesn't?
dad, so like my dad growing up loved them, and every single day or every other
What are
day,
you guys talking about?
it's a small little piece of like
What do you cake?
pound-
Butterscotch? What do you call it?
yeah pound cake with a butterscotch icing on it. It's
Oh,
called
okay.
a crimpet.
Okay.
A crimpet. Yeah, it's crimpet.
Okay.
Look it up. Tasty cake.
It's
Come on,
East
man,
Coast
catch
shit.
up. Let's go. Come
East
on,
Coast
catch up.
shit.
Let's go.
East Coast shit.
Yeah.
It is, and that's why I said it. I'm like,
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's East Coast. Like,
yeah, you won't understand, but
you know how far I've been east is Illinois. So that's how far as and then east.
They don't have
Yeah, that's not
There
east.
is no
That's not east.
exit or like what exit I have to take or like, hey, what exit you off of? Nah, it just like it's a street. Yeah, that's not east.
So what happened, Mike?
So to your point, so like I always remember the package, you know, being a good like 4-inch square, like you know, pretty decent sized package, 4.5 inch square, you know. And the other day,
Like
my
mine.
littlest, she's like, yeah, like yours, right? She goes, can I have a snack? Can I have a snack? Can I have a snack? You just look in the container. You just look in the pantry, blah, blah, blah. So she goes and she comes out and she gets this package. She like hands it to me. I take it, I open it up, and I put it on a napkin before, and I was like, "This seems really small." Like maybe it was just like because sometimes Tom, this is like a family thing. Sometimes you get the oddball crimpet, the oddball
Yeah.
candy
Yeah.
pick. It's like the off one. So I started looking at the other 6 or 7 in the box, and no, John's right, man. They were like it was fitting like in the palm of my hand, which before you could never put it in the palm of your hand. Like I just maybe it is, man. I'm gonna start paying attention to shit now.
And the last thing I saw
Crazy.
was they say a half gallon of ice cream is no longer a half gallon ice cream.
That's exactly what Joe Q just said in the chat.
Oh, I didn't see that. Sorry.
Yeah, no. It's funny you bring it up. He said it's gone from a half gallon to 48 ounces. Now, a half gallon, right? Gallon's 128 ounces. So it's what, 54 ounces, right? No, 64. 64 ounces.
You were a math major, weren't you?
At one point I was.
Yeah, I was when he studied it.
About the third grade, then I stopped.
So what's that? 12, 60?
14 ounces, right?
14 ounces short.
That's
14.
It's no good.
16 ounces less.
But
that's a full pint. That's a full pint of ice cream.
But the price went up.
Right, but the price went up.
Oh yeah. What do you want, John? Yeah. What do you expect?
You know what I love?
It's up. Everything is up.
This is what I'd love to do.
Okay, it costs. It's the cost of goods, man. If I learned anything in fucking school, I learned fucking economics. And that's the thing. Inflation is fucking real. And that's it. End of fucking story. Inflation is real. Everything costs so much money. Yes, they do.
Nah.
Out here, they were just a fucking... They had to shut down the freeway because about 50 cows got loose.
We love our cows.
And I work catty corner to a slaughterhouse.
Oh.
And you could smell it. You could see them cows are like, and I wave at them like, all right, thank you, next hamburger that I'll have. But, man, yeah.
Can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs, dude.
Yep. It's
true statement.
Yeah.
It happens. I mean, people who are just like, listen, like I've never saw anything be built in silence. And they'll be like, oh, you built your soul in silence. You found yourself in silence. Anything that's been functional for you to use in the world, you need noise to make it. That's the sound of progress. That's the sound of ingenuity. That's the sound of growth. These people need to get over this shit. But inside thing that I like to do, anytime I take my uncle grocery shopping, I always make my way to the back part of the store, and they always have all the clearance stuff. They have too much on the shelf, seasonal stuff that goes out. And I sit there and I watch, and I sit there and I see how low they can go on some of these prices. So you got like the other day we picked up 3 jars of honey. Big ass fucking jars of honey, like almost like 40, 50, like about 45 ounce, like big ass jars. Got each jar for $7.50. You know how much they originally are? Like $32. So that just goes to show you how low they can sell that stuff. And to Tom's point, how high they can mark it up and people pay for it.
Yes, that's because I used to work landscaping and profit and margin and how much, man, you could buy a tank of gas for $2. And you know what I'm gonna sell it to you? I'm gonna sell it to you at $6 because that's what the market going is rate. Well, if you want to buy it at $6, you can, and that's what people are most. Well, you know what? There might be some people that can't afford that 6-gallon. So let's bring it down over here to the 4-gallon people, and they'll buy it all day.
Yep.
Why? Because it's not $6 no more. It's only $4. And they feel that they're winning. That's the fucking thing that America doesn't understand, man.
Do you know
and my wife is the best. She's the best critic. Like, she'll go, oh, well, it's on clearance. And I tell her, Carly, it's because they're charging you what they should have charged you when the fucking piece came out. It's not that they're putting it on clearance. It's not that they're putting it on sale. Like, that's what it's supposed to go to. That's what the price should be. Or less. Way less. Because I look at the tag and it's made in fucking Taiwan or like whatever. You know, look, I mean, come on. Don't bring me that bullshit. It should have been that price now.
Tom, you know what's an interesting thing here, and you don't have to pay for heating oil, I guess, out there. I'm assuming so. But you know
I
what
pay for heat, yeah, but it's all electrical.
right.
I got a heat pump or whatever,
So some people,
AC, and
some people here, like on the East Coast, like you have like these huge tanks. I think they're 400 or 500 gallon tanks. You have either in your basement. Mike, he might have one sitting behind him. I don't even know. But do you know the difference between home heating oil and diesel for a truck is? $2 a gallon and a color. It's the same shit. And they fucking beat these truckers up.
Yep.
Right? You pay, let's say you pay, I think diesel might be $6 a gallon. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Heating oil right now is $4.15. So it's usually around $2. It's the same fucking thing. Difference is they colorize it. I think home heating is red.
Yeah.
Trucker
kerosene's red. Kerosene's red.
Well, I'm talking about the same.
Oh, yeah.
So one's red, one's green, one's fucking whatever,
Right.
and it's the same shit. But if you caught a truck, that's why they have like truck enforcement on the roads.
Yep.
And they stick that fucking stick in your tank, right?
It's like the same thing. It's like the same thing, like out here on the West Coast. So like, if you're driving a farmer, or like, are you driving like farmer, or like, are you like using diesel like a farmer, or are you using diesel as like every commercial? I'm like, it's the same fucking gas. It's the same shit.
Yep.
But
it's the same shit. Why is it different? No,
but if you're misusing it, they will fucking fine you. And
that's the thing. Yeah, you misuse the fine.
That's a thing. That's a thing. Why? That's the fucking thing.
Because they're always about making money.
Yeah, it's criminal. It's criminal.
And that's the fucking thing I'm trying to talk about, John. Why? It's the fucking same thing, man. We all grew up on this shit. I'm about to be 41 on fucking Monday, right?
Yeah.
My birthday is Monday.
Oh,
yeah, I'm getting old. Yeah.
Monday.
Breaking news, baby.
I can't believe you fucking live that long.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe either. I can't believe this Mexican, this little bean has been around for 41 years without any support from a fucking burrito. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. Listen, you came in.
But I love you guys, man.
You're getting the stink eye behind you, dude.
I know. Look, she's over here. Come here.
No, I'm going to the store. I'm almost done.
She's a young, beautiful 34 back there behind you.
Ow.
Hello there, beautiful.
Hi.
Oh, you said hello there, beautiful.
No, hello, beautiful. What are you going to get from the store?
What are you going to get from the store?
Ibuprofen.
Oh, ibuprofen. Oh, man. Tom,
they're all sick. It's typical.
It's
just like we're desert rats, man. We're desert people. Like it goes from cold to hot or hot to cold, and that's the thing. That's another rant I'm going to get into. It's nature. It's what we do. It's a sudden change of weather. The weather's starting to change. Like, you have to adapt. You're going to get sick. There's been the people at work like, oh, man, I'm leaving. I'm sick. Wearing mask and shit. I'm like, really?
I have a prediction, Mike.
Yes? What's your prediction?
PlayActionReal
Okay.
not PenguinAZ is going to get his ass beat tonight.
No, I won't get my ass beat tonight.
Yeah, you are.
No, I won't. Oh, she did. Yeah.
He's gonna like that. He's gonna like that, though.
Well, yeah.
You're gonna get, you're getting a whooping, cuz.
Some like it rough, some like it hot. Just saying.
Fucking maniac.
So, 100 gallons of oil, right? Your home heating oil.
I gotta go take a piss.
Gallons.
We are back.
Lasts about 6 days.
100 gallons.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Wow.
100 gallons of oil will last you about 6 days. 17 gallons per day. I'm going to calculate. 100 gallons, 60, 70 gallons. So no, hold on, more than that. 37 to calculate using full days a month, percentage per hour. That's a lot of fucking That's a lot of oil, man.
So, are you in Philly right now?
Yeah, Philly. Yeah.
Does he have oil heat or gas heat?
He's gas heat now. They switched though within the last like
Couple of years.
Couple years though, but still, I mean the gas heat. I mean on this old house, I mean it's still freaking like.
Is that tank still there somewhere? Or they take it out?
Downstairs. No, I think the tank's out. I think the tank is out. But then when I lived down the street though, when I was coming up as a youngster, we had that. We had the oil heat, and fucking every winter, my parents would be like, "Here you go." It's like half the mortgage payment. $700-800 to fill that tank, man.
Oh, we had that when we bought our first house. It was like a fucking big tank. It was a stick.
Yeah,
stuck at the top, and it told you how fucking low it was. It was so archaic.
Yeah, very archaic, man.
And I'm like, fuck, and every day we walk by it, going out to work in the morning, like, fuck, that's going to be the next week. We got to fucking come up with fucking, back then it was, I don't fucking know what it was to fill it, but, hey, let's get a half a tank or a fucking, and fucking meat and oil company used to come out here and fucking pump fucking oil into the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
my parents right now, right? They have up in the Poconos propane tanks because you can't bury oil tanks up there for whatever reason. It's got to be above ground, the water table because the wells and whatnot. So they got 200 propane tanks, something about that, maybe a little bit more. I think they have like 500 gallons, all whatever liquid is. Anyway, the long story short is that right now the average cost to fill a 500-gallon propane tank between the two reservoirs are anywhere between $600 and $1,600, depending on when you get it.
Mike, I got to answer the phone.
Yeah, go for it.
I apologize. Hold
on. John's taking a phone call. We're talking about gas and propane. No, I was actually talking about when we were coming back. Hey, there he is, Tom. Man, yeah. What do you want to bring up?
So,
yeah.
How long does I was catching on them? Your parents pay $1,600 or whatever. How long to fill up a propane tank? How long does that last?
So, depending upon the use, like there's only 2 people at the house, right? So depending on how warm they keep.
Does that include like the heating and heating?
Yeah, no. So it's like
heating core and stuff, or not?
Yeah, it'd be like the heating, the hot water. And then if they use it to cook, but they don't, they have an electric one to cook with. So they make out a little bit better, but they have like a gas fireplace that they use. So, you do the dance which way you want to work with that. But they've gone, I think they've gone like 4.5 months without having to fill it, which is fine. But again, like if you're doing a lot of laundry, you're heating a lot of water, if you're taking a lot of showers, if you're washing dishes, running the dishwasher, I mean, it goes up. It's
all relevant, right? So how much actually is going on?
Yeah, I mean, in theory, you could. I mean, you could probably fill it, and you could sit in a room with like a big Afghan and a sweater on, and just hang out and just use your stuff, when you wanted to. But then it gets into the same point where, like, when you're up there, you worry about pipes freezing, so you have to run some hot water at some point. You have to keep your house heated at some point.
Wow, I don't have to worry about that. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. But I mean, like, what's your electric cost, though? Your electric cost is probably pretty good, though.
So I live in a house that's probably, huh?
Do you cook with electric too? You cook with electric?
Yeah, everything in the house is electric.
Yeah.
So, how much do you think my electric bill?
For you guys? A month?
It's about during non-summer. It's about 200.
I was gonna say
a month.
Yeah. What about in the summer? You got the air cranking.
Summer, I got the air cranking.
4
on a hot day, or if it's a really hot month.
Yeah,
it could get up to 4.
Get the fuck out.
But you know why? Because I live in a house that hasn't had windows updated since it was built. Like everything is so outdated that I'm probably going to spend about $400 a month.
Damn.
on electricity because everything runs off electricity for me.
Yep.
You could
And
go
the other-
green,
If I
man.
go out in the outskirts, yeah, I'll pay like $70 in gas for
Yeah.
gas, you know, or to heat up. But I also have a fireplace. So for me, now this is where I kind of make up not having to use the heater, you know, where I don't have to pay that same amount
Yeah, it's
because I
all
could,
relative. Yep.
yeah.
I get
But
you.
even then, but fuck, man.
So like here's a
Like
perfect example.
if I could replace the windows in the house,
Yeah.
my
Here's a perfect-
electricity bill would, and it's also a time of day. Do you guys have out there? Do you guys have that? So
Oh,
if
yeah,
you
sure.
use the electricity certain time of day, it's cheaper.
Yeah, kilowatts per hour, like on the first distribution before like 6 or 7, and then it goes
Oh,
down.
okay, yeah.
That's what they always tell you. Like, you know, if you're gonna do your laundry and shit like that, do it at night.
Do all that
Dishwa-
late at night. Yeah,
dishwasher at
when
night,
nobody's
all
using
stuff like that.
everything. Yeah,
Yeah, when no one's using stuff. Yeah.
yeah, that's what it
That's
is. It's
what
not. It's when it's less busy. It makes
Yep.
sense, you know. But people are, yeah.
Tom,
That's
let
where
me
if
ask
you,
you
that's,
Go
that's
ahead.
where if you get the smart shit to actually take advantage of it. Yeah, John.
how scared? I mean, I know the water thing is a problem there too. I know spending time out there was like it's not the place where they're going to offer you a glass of water when you walk into a restaurant. They really hoard the fucking water, and like and seeing some of the reservoirs that fall between these mountains. I mean, everything is so low out there. Talk about the water? Like, how much is your water bill?
It's gone up like 30%
In what,
Whoa.
couple of years, or I mean,
in a year, about a year. So
Oof.
they started saying like, hey, you know what? They started kind of like softly working us in, like, hey, you know, not a lot of people recycle good enough, so we might have to charge because you know the bins, so it'll go up a little bit. Then we get a note, hey, the water this or whatever, it's gonna go up a little bit more. This, yeah, I've gone from paying $50 that included waste, water, sewage, everything. Now I'm paying close to $80 a
Wow.
month.
Christ, I think I pay 30. I mean, I don't even. I mean, I think it's 30.
Yeah, I
bucks
pay
a month.
60 and I'm paying close to $80. I'm like, how does it jump up that much?
Was it?
But you know what?
Mead? Was
It
it
pays
Lake Mead?
I get-
Mead?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, wasn't Lake Mead like the savior out there long ago? Like they said it was going to, it was going to provide electricity for with by use of the dam for Vegas and California, but it was also supposed to supply Arizona, California, and fucking Nevada with water, right?
What?
And now you go out there and you can see the markings on the walls
Yeah.
of the canyon, and it's fucking 50, 100 yards fucking lower than it was 10 years ago or whatever.
What? Everything is blown up, John. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know that it's been 10 years of California blowing up. Even California is sucking all the resources. They really are. I mean, you look at it like, they got everything. They need everything. Everything is going over there. They have a lot of money. Hollywood. They have a lot of people with a lot of money. You go to Beverly Hills. You go to all these like high class areas. There's people with a lot of money. What are they gonna do? No, man. I want my shit right now. Give me water. Give me whatever resources I need. So they've, Arizona is kind of like little pathway up into California, but
Yep.
Yeah.
we're paying for it. I'm paying $70 in that a month,
Gracious.
and I try to use. I don't know how much water I use, but at times, the kids, I'll leave the fucking shower on, let it get hot. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I waste water, but really,
Yeah, but
$70 a month
yeah,
for
is it like
water?
is what you're doing in relation to where it's like being like reallocated to like really making that much a difference like on the bottom line? Like I know everybody's like, oh yeah, I do my part, but I mean like if you ran the water 10 extra minutes, right? Is that really going to affect your bottom line bill? Probably not, right? Like because you've already
No.
jumped to 30% because they've already adjusted it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
They've
what I mean?
already charged you
They've
for
already
you going
charged you.
over, yeah,
Right. Yeah.
50,000 gallons or whatever mark. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You already hit that benchmark, so hey, you already hit that benchmark.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
it's a solid $30, whatever. I
Right,
don't know.
exactly. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of smart people in California, right? I mean, supposedly we're led to believe this. There's just a lot of smart people out there. I have no idea.
Okay, thanks,
Yeah,
Dunkin' Dad.
yeah. I have no idea why, and it's got to be because it's you know too many people can make too much money off of, it, right? But like you're looking at the fucking Pacific Ocean. There's ways to take the salt out of the water. Like
Of
if you're
course
that
there is.
hard, like if you're that hard up for water in California, build a fucking desalination plant, suck in the water from the Pacific Ocean, and
You know
shoot
what?
it
Why
out where you
hasn't
need.
somebody started a little fucking shop that could fucking take, hey, you know what? Down by the ocean, down
Yeah,
on a beach, say like, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna start sucking all this fucking ocean
because
water
you know
and
why?
make water bottles for you to keep walking around and fucking being liberals and
You,
dancing
you know
around
you
and
know
doing whatever the fuck you want to do.
you know why? Because
Why?
those
Because
because
Biden doesn't want you to. That's why.
because
Biden doesn't want you to. The government doesn't want you to.
right, exactly. They'll start charging you for use of the
Yes.
ocean water, the same way that they
Yep.
tax farmers and people here at private properties who collect rainwater. Are you serious?
That's
Like
so fucking crazy.
how
Mike,
stupid is that? It's rainwater.
I've never understood that.
Well, is it different?
And
There
you
might
know
be a,
why?
there
Out
might
here,
be
they don't really, nobody, I could probably have like, I could probably have like for you, you want me to start collecting some rainwater for you, Duncan?
Yeah,
Dad?
but if
I'll
they
ship it your
listen,
way.
if they figure out a way to tax it or fine you for it or charge you for it, then sure, go ahead and collect all the
No,
rainwater
not
you
out
want.
here.
But there also
Not
might
here,
be
they
a
won't.
different. There might be a different reason why it's illegal to collect rainwater because of bugs. That's like
For what do you mean? Come on, John.
it,
Come
it,
on.
well, listen,
It's
does-
illegal to collect rainwater because
No.
of bugs?
I didn't say that. It may be a regulation because of like mosquitoes are a problem here. They're not a problem out there, but mosquitoes are
They're a problem out here too. They
Okay.
fuck me up.
So I think that has a little something to do with like these Chinese fucks around here. They all fucking barrel their fucking water, and nobody says nothing to them. But if I
That's
did it,
what my fucking point is.
but if
That's
I
what I'm saying.
but if I did it, they'd be all
You
they'd be
get
on
caught.
my-
They're all over your ass.
Yeah. And I think it has something to do with that. I don't know that 100%. I don't barrel my fucking water, but you know.
Yep.
I
But
just
you know
think there's
what?
something to
Why? Why you gonna fucking charge me or make me have to pay a fine or deal with your bullshit when I'm collecting shit water that's falling from the fucking, that's natural, falling from the sky or whatever
Yeah,
you want to call it.
It
I
doesn't
mean,
make
come
any
on,
sense.
man.
It doesn't make any sense. I get it. Mike, have you ever been to Aruba?
Haven't been to Aruba or Jamaica.
Oh, that's where that
Ooh, I want to take you.
Aruba is that's where that chick that has never been found
I
or
went
they
down
haven't.
Natalie Holloway. When I was down
Yeah,
there,
her.
I actually
Exactly.
went down there. I was looking for her head.
Really?
Yeah. I
So
was looking
what
for
is that? What is? Is that a nice little area, John?
You were just on
or
vacation,
what?
John?
Yeah. This is a bunch of years ago, but Aruba.
Yeah, that's Natty Holloway. That's right.
Aruba's about 19 miles off the coast of Venezuela, give or take.
Yes.
And they have a desalination plant right off the coast. And it sucks all the water out of the fucking, I guess it's the Caribbean down there. I don't even know which ocean it is. It's the fucking best water I mean, put it this way: when I was on the fucking bus going in from the airport, we were on like a shuttle. The fucking driver on the bus says, he goes, "Don't waste your money, folks, on buying Poland Spring or anything." He goes, "Buy one bottle of water, make it a big one, and fill it out of your fucking tap in the morning." And
Really?
I'm telling you right now, it is the fucking greatest water. It's the purest water, they say.
Oh, it
in
has to
a-
be.
Yeah, it's
It has
unbelievable,
to be.
dude. It's
Wow,
unbelievable.
that's hey,
Right, because the ocean is a natural,
earthborn.
what they call it,
It's earthborn.
Fairy purifier kind of bullshit.
It's
earth water.
earthborn, man. How can it not
Yeah,
be
it's just like take the
natural?
salt out.
So
Come on.
I just take
obviously,
the
How they
salt
boil the
out.
fuck out of it and chill it.
Isn't that what's that Waterworld movie where he was able to like use a
Yeah.
filter or whatever the fuck?
that was a great fucking movie.
Kevin
that was like
Costner
Bear
barely lets
Grylls,
go.
And by the way, of all movies you're going to fucking quote, you don't
He's
watch
quoting
any
Waterworld.
fucking movie. Yeah, you're quoting
No,
the
that movie, I like that shit.
worst fucking
Waterworld,
movie
hell yeah,
ever made.
that's my
dude.
shit. I love water, man. Water is life. Water is life.
Yeah, you should write a book saying that. I think it's already been done.
I can. I'm Mexican. They don't, they'll take that shit out of.
Yeah, you got to hit number 2 when you call your bank, don't you?
Español.
Excuse me. So
What up, Joe?
SWRO is a desalination technology that uses electric pumps to generate high pressure and force salt water through semi-permeable membranes. This process changes the salt water to drinking water. And Aruba's got this down.
It's it's absolutely amazing. Like when you go into called a supermarket down there, whatever, grocery store, there's no fucking cases of water on the shelf. Like it's not like a thing.
That's awesome.
They have bottled water, but like you buy like a fucking a big Fiji water bottle or something, you buy one of them, and then just keep it and fucking fill it up right out of your foot. You can do it out of your fucking bathtub. It's unbelievable, and the water tastes. I mean,
Wow.
I use Fiji as an example. That's pretty good tasting.
They have
water.
that like that little, like you drink the Fiji water and it has like that kind of oh man, that's good stuff.
It's crisp. It's pure. It's unbelievable. Yeah. So why they can't do it off the coast of California or Jersey or Florida, whatever, I have no idea. It's why. I mean, there's no money in that.
There's no money in it.
Yeah.
There's no money in it.
Once it's fucking paid off,
Right. Once there's money in it,
yeah.
it's all fine. That's why all this other shit is legal now, right? They had to take away alcohol back in the 19s and the 20s to have prohibition. Why?
Yep.
Because moonshiners were making too much money. The mob was making too much money. They weren't taxing it enough. So they fucking destroy the supply. You cut your losses on a couple things here and there because people having the speakeasies and
then you make it legal again.
And then you reintroduce it. Oh, prohibition.
And everything is
But
okay.
by the way, got a big old green and yellow stamp on it. Big old red stamp. The same thing with cigarettes, right?
Same thing with weed now.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing with weed. The same thing with the other CBD stuff. The same thing with hemp stuff. As soon as they can tax it, all fair game.
Out of $100, how much do you think is tax?
Oh, for your 100. Well, I know that. What is it? Every time I got told to do my taxes, you take anywhere between 27 and 32%. That's what I was told.
Say again?
Right? Between 27 and 32%
of
your total
tax.
Net total tax. Yeah.
That's
So-
right. Pay it. I don't fucking. I avoid paying it. So
It's 30.
That's right.
Yeah, it's about
30.
30% tax.
Jesus God, dude. I mean, that's just like it's.
So like if I go, I go to the dispensary, I buy a couple things.
Yeah.
Worth $50.
Yep. Yeah, you're paying
It's now worth
$105.
$90.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's not even tax. Hold on. Yeah, you forgot about tax, Dunkin' Dad. Yeah, what the hell's wrong with you, man?
Because that's what the people want. That's the whole thing. So whatever the next.
Yeah, they'll pay.
Thing, yeah.
And it's crazy because you see people from across the board. I see people in scrubs. I've seen people that are like, damn, man. Did you even? How did you make it here? And I've seen people that are almost like in doctors. So you see a full spectrum of people,
Yes.
you know, spending money or using, and they're just clocking in, and then there's still a tip jar. I mean, you might as well throw in the tip jar too.
Oh yeah, dude. All right.
Throw in the
You know
tip
what?
jar too.
You
For the
got me.
dispensaries, just
You
add
got
more
me.
tax.
You got me. I'm
Money.
gonna come in. I'm gonna upset people who are gonna watch this later on. If I go to a restaurant,
I need hold on. I need a beer.
yeah.
I'll be right back.
Give
If
me
I go
one.
with,
Hold on. I'll be
Yeah.
right black,
Be
not
right
back. I'll be right
where's
black.
TJ at?
All right.
Oh,
Where's TJ?
shit.
Where's my TJ? Oh, she.
Yeah.
Where you at?
Dude,
Hey, nobody's here. Nobody's here.
I want to hear this.
So
All right, hold on.
Go ahead.
yeah, go get your beer. So you order takeout, right? And they say, oh well, delivery is gonna be like 45 minutes. You want to pick it up to be ready in like 10. I get in the car, drive, get to the counter. $23. All right, here you go. Give them 25. Get the change back, and they look at you, and they're looking at you, and they're looking at you, and looking at you, and then they're like, and you see the little tip jar. Listen, if I'm coming on my own accord to pick up the food, I know you guys prepared it. I'm all for food service. I'm all for that stuff, but deliver to my house, I'll tip you.
I got it.
But
Yeah.
if you go in person to pick it up, that'd be like me going to Wawa and tipping the guy at Wawa to make my sandwich.
No, that'd be like me fucking selling a gallon of paint to somebody and saying, "Yo,
Right, exactly. Yeah, what about me?
where's my
Yeah.
end?"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, where's my end? No, come on, man, that's not.
Yeah,
cool.
I don't do that either, and they make it very uncomfortable.
Yeah, they make it. It's like huge jar,
Hmm.
big ass tips for wait staff, tips for a cook, and then they always put some like real endearing thing on there. Little Jenny's college,
Yeah,
like, little Timmy's dog.
I got my own fucking problems. That's what I tell
I
them.
mean, I don't begrudge you. I don't begrudge you at all. But like, if I'm going on my own accord to pick this up, like, I don't feel compelled to tip you. Now, if I see the kid in the back and I know the kid in the back and it looks like he's had a rough day, yeah, you know what? Yeah, just hold on to that change. Have a good day. But like when it's like that forced, awkward stare that they give you all the time, almost like, man, like, let's take his food back and let's fuck it up this time. Let's mark his number.
You know what, Mike? I actually take a different tack with this because I'll go to one of my good friends owns a produce stand here,
Yeah.
Capriati's.
Is he Mexican?
Yeah.
So Mark's a good friend of mine, and he has like all the St. Hubert girls and all the young kids working
Oh
there.
yeah.
And they don't have. I don't think he would tolerate that because he's a good person. Like So I was in there. I was in there twice the past 2 days, and it was like the one day it was. I bought a bunch of lemons for the limoncello I was telling you about. And, so I was like, $2 away from a $20 bill.
Right.
They don't have a drawer. I say, hey, keep it in the till, give it to the kids, whatever. Fuck. Today I was in there. It was like $5.
Yeah.
I had $2. I was like, but they don't ask for it. See, I'll do that, and I'll say,
Right.
and the girls are always like, oh, sir, you're changing. I'm like, nah, just But
Yeah, I
if
want
you got
that.
a fucking fishbowl in front of me, dude,
Yeah.
you're expecting it, and
Yeah.
tips are what is it to ensure proper service? Is that the old adage? I listen. I get it. I was a bartender, and I appreciate that. But guess what? Today, dude, they just seem to these fish bowls, I call them. They seem to be more prevalent today than they were fucking 4 years ago.
Right. Oh
Like,
yeah.
if you go to fucking Boston Market or Boston Pizza or wherever,
Oh,
fucking,
everywhere.
Yeah,
Everywhere. It was
I
just
don't
like
get it.
I
And
don't
that's
get
what
it
I'm
either.
saying. They want you
I
to
don't get it.
tip. What they want is they want you to tip for them doing their fucking job. You want
You
me
know
to
what
tip you for doing your job?
Yeah.
If
and
I
you
have to
know
go there?
You know what it's almost
And
like
that's what
too?
I'm saying. And,
I'll give you
but you know what? For me,
another
I'm a sucker. I go.
You're a
I'll go to the
cocksucker.
I don't. Well, not that. Not like
Oh.
you, John,
Oh,
but I'm just a sucker. I didn't say what kind. So, fuck, I'll pay, I'll give them a couple dollar tip, but I think about it, I'm like, why? I leave them like, why did I tip them $2 just to pull, pretty much be a fucking order puller, or you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And that's what your job is. So why am I even paying for you? I'm paying you extra. I'm paying you more than your fucking boss is paying you at the end of the day.
And it's funny
Because it's a tip, because it's $1, and he or she or it or whatever the fuck you want to call them or whatever the fuck, yeah, they made it in 2 minutes.
So
$2.
It's funny you say that. So it's like, so what's next? Am I supposed to tip if I happen to ever see the fucking Amazon driver?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. He's got to get it. Are you gonna like put on the app or send me an app on my phone or like, hey, do you want to tip your guy? Did he deliver it on time, or did he like over exceed your delivery time? Come on, man.
And guess what? Uber's making it more fucking impossible not to tip them either, as well. So they won't
like, they won't let you finish your transaction.
Yeah, that's
unless
fucked
you
up,
tip
dude.
them.
That's fucked up.
What?
Yeah, you have to tip them. They won't let you finish your transaction unless you.
I'll tip them a fucking penny then. Fuck it.
Yep. Yeah, you can actually do that, and they're trying to change that where you can't make a custom tip.
You have to tip them?
Right. No, they're like John's point. No more custom tips. They give you 10, 15,
15 or 20.
25, all the way up to percent. This is what got me set off about it today. So I get a phone call out
that
of
is
the blue.
Fucking crazy.
Listen, I get a phone call out of the blue, right? It goes like this. I wait for John to come back for this because he's going to love to hear this. So,
hey, Mike, you got to be killing me. You're killing me, man.
I'll stay on this Uber stuff, right? So I went and I took a trip down to that FanFest thing, right? And I paid for the Uber stuff. Was looking for it coming out of my account. What the fuck is this? Fucking woman armed with a gun. A couple 100 feet away. Fucking stu-nods. I swear to God. This whole fucking city. Everywhere anymore. It's just fucking ridiculous. Dude, I'm gonna get
that. How is this so crazy? Man, I don't know.
Listen,
dude,
anybody's
out
there.
The fucking app. And I could probably tell you, I get 2 or 3 alerts a day at most. At most.
No, 2 or 3. We get 2 or 3 like every 10 minutes. Good God. Police have received a 911 call of a woman armed with a gun making threats. Jesus Christmas. This sucks, dude. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So I wanted to bring up 2 things. So first one was finishing the Uber story, right? I take a trip down to the stadiums, have the FanFest thing, good day, blah, 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 blah. Pay for the Uber thing, get the confirmation, done.
What's the FanFest Eagle thing?
No, it was a radio station thing back in, it was supposed to be September, then it was October, then it was the end of October.
Oh, yeah, you're doing it big.
I was doing it big.
Fucking radio host.
Yeah.
I know, that's you.
So a day later, I get an email, and it says, complete your Uber transaction. And I said, complete my Uber transaction? So what do you mean complete my Uber transaction? I said, I've already completed my Uber transaction like twice. So I go back in, I look at my bank account, and I'm like, yeah, the money came out. So I go back.
So this is an Uber for you to do this.
Right, yeah. So I go back.
Go to the FanFest.
Yeah, so I
go to this FanFest.
This was the coming home one. So they go back in, I'm looking at it again. I was like, I was paid. Came out of the bank account. And it says, please close your ticket. And to John's point, it says 10%, 15%, 20%, tip your driver, blah, 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 blah. Well, I don't tip on the app if I have cash on hand. Like, I want to give the guy cash so I know he gets it.
Yeah.
Because if not,
that's better. It's always been
John's
better.
thing, it's like they're eliminating these custom tips or eliminating these percent because really what's happened is that Uber,
they want the money. They want the money.
They're offsetting their own internal cost
by
getting these tips so they can just pay these guys or girls
whatever
a flat rate. This is what set me off on this today. I'm glad we got in here. I get a phone call yesterday, last minute. Oldest doesn't want to go to her practice. She wants to go to a friend's birthday party. Okay, whatever. Last minute, not happy about it. Blah 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 blah. But let's make this work for the kids, right? Oh, by the way, can you pick up a $20 gift card for the friend? Okay, fine. I guess whatever. I guess All right. Go to the CVS. Go inside to get one of the Visa gift cards. Take it to the front. Hand it to the girl. She rings it up. Boop boop boop. Go to put my card in. And she goes, "Oh, your total's $26.95." And I was like, "What? $26.95?" I said, I go, "Why is it $26.95?" And she goes, "Oh, well, it's the Visa card activation fee." I said, "Activating what? I'm giving you $20 to put on this card to hand back to me." Oh, well.
Yeah, what activation fee is there?
It's the activation fee that Visa has to use to process in their system so they can securely account for the money that was handed here, and so that when the individual goes to use it later, there's not a service charge on it. I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. I said, why don't you just tell me now I need $30 to buy a $20 card, because that's basically what I'm doing. I mean, it's every little thing you're getting nickel and dime for.
Yes, and that's
thing.
I've
what?
Mike, I've learned that shit. Here,
what if I didn't? What if
I'm gonna show you my fucking wallet of how many fucking gift cards I have.
You know what I'm saying? Oh,
and how many gift cards I have that I don't fucking use. Why? Because when I fucking use them, they charge me. Oh, why?
Yep.
The total is $10.50. Oh, but you use a gift card? Oh, what? Now it's $13.50 for what? Oh, well, processing fees and shit. Man, why do you charge me to use something that was a gift? You got come on. It was a gift.
This is why
it was a gift.
So, John,
why are you charging me to use your fucking card? Why are you charging me to use your money?
So what I did last year, right? And I got chastised for it. Last end of the year, a year ago, not last year, prior year. I get the the former goes, get all the teachers a gift card. Get them X amount of dollars from Dunkin or Wawa and blah 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 blah. And I was like, no. I'm not playing that game. Get little thank you things later, blah 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 blah. She was like, well, what did you get for them? I was like, I put a $20 bill on each one of their things with a thank you card. You can't do that for them. I was like, believe me, they were more thankful, more grateful for a crisp $20 bill to use on whatever the fuck they wanted to. Gas, Wawa for themselves, something for the kids, than me giving them a gift card to fucking
or maybe even buy lunch for the next couple of days.
Yeah, exactly.
At work, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. They want the cash.
Think about it. Wawa sandwich with $10 gas in their car. Do what they want to do. Believe me, John is right. You can give somebody cash.
Cash is king.
Cash. Yeah, cash is king, John. Cash is king. Mike, that's what I'm saying.
Let me tell you something. I tip unless I'm in a fucking big time fucking restaurant or something like that. I tip no one on a credit card. Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that. I'm not doing it.
Went out
because you know what? Because you know what? I'm sorry to cut you off, but because you know what? Not only that, I know that they're somehow taxing your fucking tip.
Yes.
I'm not and fuck that.
Yes.
So they're eating that. I'd rather hand them $100 fucking bill on the way out the door and say, listen, I always write cash.
I do the same thing. The same thing. I put a line through it.
It's no good.
I write cash, and then I put the total back down there. Or I put on table.
Fuck you. That's what I write. Yeah, fuck you.
Exactly. We went out last night, me and Janice. I go to Ralph's down there in South Philly. Oldest Italian restaurant in America. Check it out. It's amazing.
Good meatballs.
Wait.
Huh? Oh, yeah. I had ossobuco last night. Beautiful.
What is that?
You know what ossobuco is? Oh, my God.
Man, dude, I'm a fucking Mexican that was born in California. What the fuck?
It's like a pork
What is it?
That they roast to the marrow starts to get all congealed. And you scoop it out with a knife. Dude, it's drinking. It's beautiful. Anyway, same thing, John.
What were you drinking on, though? On a fine drink?
Pinot Noir. A little Pinot Noir.
Yeah, some wine down there, yeah.
Yeah. But same thing, the bill, right? I looked beforehand, and it's like now they moved on to where you could do the Square credit card thing. But on one of the reviews was like, cash, cash only. So I'm like, fine. So I did the same thing. Got the bill out. Here's the bill. Here's the tip. Guy valet out front was like $10. Like, here you go. Like everything cash, no card shit. If I can get the cash out and anticipate what I'm doing all the time.
Yeah.
Because they like
You
said,
have to, man.
processing fees.
Cash is the way to go.
And the other one they screw you on now is like now it used to be parties of X amount automatic gratuity 18%,
Yep.
right?
18, yeah.
And they throw that shit on even without you knowing. So like you go out and you have these dinners, 18% is already added onto the bill, and then people still will try to tip on top of that because they don't read the fine print. But there's now restaurants that if you exceed a certain amount, they hit you with it too, because of the fees of processing.
Now, do you pay that or not?
Yeah, of course you have to.
So they almost hit
You don't have to do shit.
What he's
They almost
saying
give
is
another
like,
meal.
it's almost like at that point like a catering charge.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
exactly.
it becomes
fucked up.
it becomes a like a service charge.
Mike,
I
you know
get it.
that
Whatever.
You know that place around the corner from us, right?
Yeah.
That place on the corner, Cotton and Frankfurt, Reals.
Yeah.
So Reals, I know them for a long time, but he started this thing a long time ago. It was like fucking crab leg night and all this other bullshit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You can imagine who's fucking running in there now. So all the fucking wait staff is like, listen, we're not fucking making money because
Nope.
certain people don't tip. So he went to everything on the fucking tab is fucking automatic 18%. I think that might be a legal thing or something like that.
Sure.
But so that's what, like, if you go in there, you sit at the fucking bar, and I know the folks that work in there. It's like, listen, we're gonna square this up. Don't fucking run a tab. I mean, I'll run a tab, but don't.
Right.
But make sure that you ain't fucking putting it through the fucking
I'll throw 18 extra % on there.
Because
that's a lot of fucking money, dude.
These fine folks were just going in there and eating like fucking swine and fucking walking out fucking not they might leave fucking $3 on the fucking bar. They got a fucking $400 fucking bill.
Exactly.
That sucks. So in that sense, it's like he's taking care of his employees. He's got bad customers, but
right,
dude. I read the fucking fine print. I do, and like I said, every chance I can. If I know I'm going out to spend $200 on a fucking meal, if I'm going to throw down $100,
right,
it's going to be in cash. It's going to be in cash, and I'll just hand it to the guy and have a good day. I mean, that's it. Because I know that dude's not really walking home with $100 fucking tip.
No. Oh no. Break that up, split that up. I mean,
and Chickies and Pete's got fucking jammed up for that. Remember that shit a couple years ago? He got fucking jammed up. He got
jammed hard with it.
He was taxing. Listen to this, Tommy. He was taxing his employees' tips on credit cards. Right. You're a scumbag.
That's what I'm saying. Like by the time.
And then 1099.
That's why I always, because they weren't illegal.
Good God.
That's what I'm saying. Like, man, like, y'all.
Speaking of that,
but you know what?
Great segue.
John, they're stupid for not fucking realizing what they're into. You know what? Hey, man, I don't feel sorry for you. Maybe you need to wake up and figure out what you're really doing. Because half of these motherfuckers get in here and they don't know, and they're still around. They're still around, living, doing whatever they want, paying, not even tipping, and leaving. Oh, well, it's because she fucking sucked, or hey, man, you fucking got there. You still got to. You don't have to tip 20, 10, but still give them some money because of the fucking service that they provided you.
Here's my new thing. Like, I know a lot of places around here, and I know a lot of people around here, right? Because I've been here for so long. But like this fucking Geno's on Frankfurt Avenue, we'll generally get like a delivery every Friday night. It's the only time we do it.
Gino's? Is it a pizza place?
Yeah.
Fuck Gino's out here, John. But
No,
go ahead.
no. This is a little bit different. This is like a family-owned, small.
It's family
spot.
owned out here too.
All right. Well, I'll just say it's definitely a different place.
It's
But-
definitely a lot better. Yeah.
But like I'll call up there and I know one of the guys that works there. He's a fucking delivery guy. He's been there for fucking 25 fucking years. And I always say to the girl on the phone, I say, hey, can you get this to Tommy on the way out? She's like, oh yeah, I'll make sure he. So the difference between Tommy coming and some other fucking ham and egger is fucking $10. I mean,
right,
Tommy gets a $10 spot because I know the guy for.
Mhm.
I went to school with his fucking family. Versus some other asshole's going to come out and he gets a $5. And that's it.
Mhm.
It's just listen, man. People buy from people, right? That's a
That's
fact.
it.
So it's funny.
Made the world go
So
round. They wouldn't take that shit away.
it's the same Gino story. So one night, the wife and I were hanging out. I'm like, all right, let's buy some Ginos. So I got Italian sub, bacon ranch fries, fire.
Ranch.
I mean, yeah, bacon ranch. I mean, the kids, I don't really fuck with that, but great,
Yeah,
good
right.
food, good food. Same older guy, he brought it to me. Older guy, he's like, yeah, well, next time he brings it to me again, same order, but this time it was two bacon ranch fries for the kids. That's what they like, and same. Now we got two sandwiches. Now because they were good, man.
Mhm.
And he's like, hey, thank you. I'm like, hey, man, what's up? Same delivery guy. He's like, I'm like, you must be whatever, blah, 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 blah. We chopped it up. Great. Gives me the food. All wrong. All wrong. Fries are wrong.
Ooh.
Sandwiches are wrong. I'm like, fuck.
It's all wrong.
I
man.
didn't check the food.
Oh,
So he's like, hey, hey, I noticed you. We chopped it up a little bit when he brought me. He's like, hey, I remember coming back to your house, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, have a good night. So now, last week, we gave it one more try. I'm like, let's order the same sandwich. Let's order some fries. What do you think? The same old man, older dude. Hey, I made sure your stuff was right. I made sure your fries were good. I made sure blah, 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 your sandwich. Here you go. I'm sorry. And I'm like, I thought you must be the owner. He's like, oh, no. I can't run a business like that. I couldn't run a business like that. I'm like, but, it's just so, like John says, like, you're running with somebody that brings your food, where they're at, how long they've been there. And he's like, I'm just an employee, man. I'm like, no. He's like, yeah, I'll just do my thing. And I'm like, dude, you're like in your 60s and you're delivering food at 9 o'clock at night. No,
Hey,
come on.
Listen, he
Come
wouldn't
on.
do it. He wouldn't be doing that in Philly. I'll tell you that.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, no, unless he's like, he must be nobody's delivering food at 60 years old at 9 o'clock at night. I mean, come on.
Come on, man. Come on.
I hope I'm not.
Really?
No,
I hope I'm not.
I mean, really? Like, you know what? And if he is, I feel bad, but I'm like, maybe, but he's been so genuine and like, so I'm like, hey, he's like, oh no, I made sure because I called back. So I'm like, hey, because I called back, I'm like, hey, I got my wrong meal. Like, nothing is right. Oh, well, we'll give you a credit. All right. Next, like I said, I called the next week. I'm like, hey, I got a credit. Oh, well, nobody knows about your credit or the managers around here. I'm like, you know what?
Yep.
I don't give a fuck about the credit. or whatever credit. I just want my food to be right. So give me my shit. And sure enough, he's like, "Oh yeah, I watched them cook it, man. I watched them put it away and do everything." I'm like, that's all I ask. I don't care. Just give me good customer service.
Well,
That's all I
because
want.
the one time that you fucking complain and you don't have that conversation and you call back,
Yep.
there could be
Yep.
some stuff that you don't want to fucking deal with on your fucking food. And
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, don't ever fuck with my food or my money or my family.
That's
If
right,
somebody
man.
if somebody ever fuck with my fucking food and I fucking knew about it, I would kill the whole fucking neighborhood. I'm serious, dude. That's
You just don't like that. Just it's so disrespectful. Like, don't mess with my shit, man.
yeah. Well, how about people fucking spitting loogies and fucking cops hamburgers? That shit happens, dude.
Oh, absolutely. Happens
That shit
all
happens.
the time. People like they used to get say all the time, like, you don't eat when you're working. You don't eat when you're working. Like, there's a reason why I only got a Dunkin' Donuts coffee and a donut that I saw the chick or the guy pull off the shelf. I saw it, and that's it. I wasn't letting somebody make me a sandwich. I wasn't letting somebody make me a meal.
Hell no.
No way. Hell no, dude. You could be nope. Afterwards. Yep. I'll call it in.
Outside of whatever you were doing, DD,
Yeah.
all good.
Yeah.
But while you were in the zone, nothing, huh?
Yeah. Oh no, I was thinking, and
Yeah.
no, I was looking at a picture that I took the other day. I pulled it off of the great Twitter social media verse because we're talking about these tips and the gratuities and stuff added in. And it's a
Where's
picture of the
everybody
guy.
at? Where
Dude,
the
it's got a
fuck is
picture- it's got a-
PlayActionReal?
It got a
I'm gonna
picture.
text him.
He said he was at
That's
a game thing, but I'll make this the last thing because then we get going with the other ones tonight. But it's got a picture of Bart Simpson with a walking stick and a blind person's glasses, and it says insider trading by members of Congress. No one's paying attention. SBF, the crypto people, getting away with billions in FTX Ponzi type scheme. Again, looking and poking nothing. But you, me, Tom, everybody in the chat, the government looking at your $600 Venmo transaction, and he's got a fucking telescope peering at it. That's the problem that we've got going on right now. Why do we have 85,000 additional IRS agents? Because everybody like you and me doing side jobs, paying our friends, buying stuff from a little mom and pop place, just kind of get started, give them a couple
It's
bucks.
not that though. It's a little bit bigger.
It's
Dunkin'
because they
Data.
want the taxes off of it. They want the
Yes,
taxes
and
off
it's
of it.
because you know what?
But the
Out
thing
here
is,
in Arizona,
they'll nickel
all
and
these
dime
fucking
you and I.
illegals have been sucking all that up. And you know what? These motherfuckers go on vacation, and I live here, right? And these motherfuckers are out here making dirty money and living like going to fucking Lake Tahoe and all this shit. The fuck?
Yo, can I tell a quick story?
Especially out here in Arizona, and I reside. What the fuck, man?
Give me your
I'm an
story, John
American.
Smith.
I'm doing everything right. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, last
Yeah,
Saturday.
go suck a dick. Go somewhere. Go back to Mexico. Go somewhere outside of here. Boom! I called it. John from Mayfair. Bah!
Last Saturday, right? These illegals, I think they're from like fucking Colombia and whatever the fuck they're from.
Guatemala, wherever the fuck they're from. That's right.
They rent like 4 doors up from me, right? Tommy, they fucking came home 11 o'clock last Saturday morning with at least a 400-pound fucking hog. All right. And
they'll go and have a party for like 3 days off that motherfucker.
Dude,
invite everybody. They have a whole celebration and shit. I know.
They slammed this motherfucker down on a workbench out back, and they took a fucking roofing torch. You know what a roofing torch is?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they burned all the fucking hair off the motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
And then they fucking somehow winched it up underneath this fucking deck, and they fucking started cutting this bitch. and the whole fucking place, the whole neighborhood stunk like shit. You could smell the fucking blood, the hair, the whole.
Oh
was
yeah,
fucking
you can smell all
disgusting.
that shit.
And I was talking to
It might
my
have been like a
neighbor.
slaughterhouse next to your house.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
was
like
talking
they
to
had a
my
slaughterhouse going down the road.
and I was talking to my other neighbor across the way, and I said, and he's a little more, let's say he's a little more tolerant than I am of fucking people. I says, God damn, dude. I said,
Now,
these motherfuckers.
are they Mexican or are they like
No.
Dominican or Salvadorians or like from Africa or where the fuck
I'm
they
going to
from?
say, I mean, fucking Paraguay. I mean, they're Central Americans.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like fucking below Brazil, probably Colombians or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
they are. I mean, these fucking
Salvadorians,
Brazilian,
I think, like Salvadorians. Yeah,
Ecuadorian,
whatever.
whatever the fuck
Yeah.
they are. And I said to my neighbor, I says, these motherfuckers here, I says, they fucking stink up the whole fucking neighborhood for a whole afternoon. They don't pay a fucking lick of tax. We got to tolerate this bullshit. And they're fucking throwing fucking hoofs, fucking bones in a fucking trash can and letting it sit for a week. Now, come on, man. It's like my buddy walked down the driveway. He was coming to my house. He goes, fucking Acme. That's one of the supermarkets out here. He goes, Acme's got fucking pork on sale this week. You didn't have to go to all that fucking truck. It's disgusting, dude. But you know what? These fucking people, and I know for a fact it's illegal to butcher a fucking animal in the city of Philadelphia on your fucking property.
Well,
It's
man,
illegal.
out here, people like out that are outside of being American, they do whatever they want and they could get away with it. There was a fucking I was like PlayActionReal. There was people living upstairs of a fucking apartment building, and they were like had a fucking garden. They had like a whole thing, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I could live next door, and you know what? I could be like incognito, and I live in a town where you can't have chickens and shit, roosters. As long as like I could, like it's so like you're right, John. It's so fucking crazy. Like, what the hell, man?
Wait.
Like, why is that right? Like,
You
I
can,
don't.
or you can't have. You can. Or
No,
you
I'm
can't.
not. I can't have like I can have chickens, but I'm like, who the fuck wants to have chickens in my
You can have
my
two
area?
hens and a cock. That's what you can have.
Well, that's two hands.
So great example.
But I'm
On
just
the-
saying, like,
on
I'm
the
like,
books-
it's so crazy. Like, these people come in. I'm getting on a rant. These people
That's all
come
right.
into the country
Uh,
and feel like they could do whatever the fuck they want.
like I said,
Okay, so you get to a point like, hey, man, you have to understand. Like, start doing this, doing whatever. Like you said, kill a
Hi,
fucking
Joe.
pig. What up, Joe?
What up, guys?
my man Joe Quills,
Oh,
Quilsy, he lives in my fucking neighborhood too. He knows what's up.
yep.
Hey Joe, what happened to Coppin and Boulevard this morning? You hear about that?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, I heard somebody got
Because-
fucking run over or something. Yeah.
Yeah, because if it's the area that I think it is on the boulevard,
Mm-hmm.
that area is under the outer lanes. So I'm trying to figure out how the hell that person got to that portion of the boulevard.
Oh, they were down under? I didn't know that.
That's what it looked like to me.
I don't know.
But, I was half asleep watching the news this morning, so I have no idea.
Yeah, you heard the helicopters though, obviously. That was fucking bad. Mike, were you over here this morning?
Yes.
Coppin and Boulevard was a fucking shit show this morning. Somebody was walking across the fucking boulevard. Joe saying it was underneath the overpass, and somebody got fucking waxed.
Yeah, because
And,
it looked like it was the inner lanes.
Yeah, so I don't know. Again, it happened 4:30, 5 o'clock. I don't even know. I
Yeah.
woke up the helicopter, so
Yeah, because I know when I finally woke up, they were talking about it on Channel 3 because I had them on at 9 o'clock.
Yep.
And the reporter said, "Oh, we got here about 7:30." Blah blah blah.
Damn.
Yeah. I
So
can hit my driver from here to there. So
I probably could too.
yeah,
Or maybe a 3
Ayo.
iron.
3-iron. Come on, man.
3-iron. Look at that.
That's
Well, I think I'm closer to the boulevard than you are.
oh yeah. Are you behind the mall there?
Kind of adjacent to it, just a couple lots away.
Roosevelt Mall. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't know what the fuck happened over there. I was looking to chat with you and see if you knew anything about it, but wasn't a good scene. They said it was definitely a fatality, so
Yeah.
you know.
Dude, it's that shit. I can't get on that shit anymore, man. Every time I get an alert on the Citizens app, I'm like, what the fuck? And it's more and more. Like, we've had so many helicopters up in the air on stuff. I mean, it's just like, I don't know.
I'm not
It's just
allowed
like-
on Citizens app, so I don't know.
I haven't heard anything. The only thing I really hear is the loudest engines that go up and down Large Street all day and night.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Joe, what do you got going on?
Not much. Had some issues with my stream last night, as I told you.
That seems like a urologist kind of problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
They
it's
said it was
sprayed
a-
in 5 directions, you're in trouble. All
they
right?
said I had to have symptoms, the narrow urethra.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, penicillin.
The flap goes
usually,
backwards.
Penicillin
No.
usually clears it all up, so don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
Yeah. So
Just
what
drink more.
I do is I use Streamlabs to go out onto Twitch and then do whatever. But for some reason, and let me see if I do it now. There we go. See, I just blurred myself. I couldn't blur myself. Then when I'm starting to talk, the bars weren't showing, so I couldn't tell if I was talking or not. And I was in a mood anyway because I've been in a mood all week, and because next week would have been my mom's 75th birthday. So
Tough week. Tough week. I get it.
yeah, so work kicking my ass and everything else. Part of the reason why Wednesday, when I normally do it, it was like I just don't have the energy to do it today. So I was just listening to music and watching somebody else's stream.
Mhm.
Just doing what I normally do just to get myself back on that even keel that I try to get on.
Mhm. I
And
figured you were sick. I'll be right back.
okay. No, it's just one of those weeks. That's all.
Yeah, we always got those times. It's like the
Yeah.
ebb and flow sometimes with this. Like I had a couple days maybe like 2 weeks ago, where it's just like everything was out of whack. Everything was that looks like a
Oh,
scene out of like Knight Rider.
That almost looks like the view my dad had when he figured out how to FaceTime me tonight. Because I was walking from my apartment over to Target and he calls me. I'm like, FaceTime? Let me answer.
Oh, PlayAction is on.
Yo, sorry, man. I'm in the car. I had to say what up.
What up?
What up?
Doing a little Luigi action.
Hey, Joe, I like the little background action, man.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this laptop.
What is
I
it?
have,
Is it like a
the
filter?
the camera that I have has background effects on it, so I can either
pretty cool.
go
I
into
like that.
blur mode, which I prefer,
Not ground effects.
or I can
Oh.
change
Or
colors.
Rex in effect.
Now Rex in
Ooh.
effects. Rex in effects.
Or I can do what I just did there.
All I want to zoom is a zoom.
Oh.
Yeah, I hopped on Tony's show last night, and Miss Robin didn't know what was going on there for a second because I had the blur on.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. John, you got it, buddy?
What's wrong with PlayActionReal?
Yeah, what do you got? What do you need? You want to fucking bring it home or what?
Yeah, I want you to take it home, buddy. Take it home.
All right, listen.
Got it.
I'm gonna give you my schedule for the rest of the month. Next week I will be available. I will be available.
Yes.
The week after that, have something.
So 9, yes.
Yeah.
16, no.
And then
23.
We'll see what happens.
Maximez.
It's just I just think it's too close for Christmas. I got family coming up, so we'll see what happens. But
And then the 30.
next, I might be in Vegas for that, so I don't know.
Oh,
Did
nice.
you dial in live from Vegas?
Oh, you gotta go live.
Is that going to be like
Yeah.
a diehard John from Mayfair?
You know, it's funny. I've been out there a lot of times in my life, and I've never seen a New Year's Eve from there. So it's kind of a bucket list.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking about doing it. So
You should do it.
Shut
You're
up,
there.
John.
Hey, it's one extra day.
who's that? Trevor saying, "Shut up, John." Is that Trevor?
Nah.
Yeah, your boy.
Anyway.
No, you'd be like, shut up, you boy.
All right.
Mike,
I got you listed.
have
Be
a
good
conversation. Have a conversation with him because
Oh, I'm sure he's going to call me. I'm sure he's going
that's
to
not.
call me. We're going to
It's
talk.
not gonna
Yeah.
be. It's not gonna be tolerated, dude. I'm telling you right now.
Oh shit! What did I
Want to be
miss?
nice,
What did
Trevor.
I
Be nice
miss?
to our listeners.
Oh, hey, PlayActionReal, you know John goes. John don't give a fuck.
I didn't say
I
nothing
know.
about
Tell
it
you.
because
He'll tell you every which way from Sunday.
It
You
wasn't
know, he don't mess
really-
around.
Yeah.
Yep.
It kind
It
of
wasn't too bad.
came out of left field. Maybe he's feeling a lot of stress. Maybe he's got a lot of stuff going on.
oh wow.
Hey, Mike.
Come on.
Gentlemen,
Dude, you gotta
Come on.
tell me.
DD,
happened?
when is that guy not?
Tell them.
Listen, I need a reset.
Mike, if you
No.
hang up, if you gotta hang up, go
Yeah.
ahead.
All right,
Will this-
okay. There you guys.
Will this continue?
Later, bro.
Yeah, I'll continue. Yeah, I'll move out to the audience. You guys.
All right.
All right.
Hey, you guys have a great night. Thanks for everybody showing up. As
Yeah,
usual.
keep talking.
Go Pack, go. As usual. Let's go.
Oh,
Thanks
so
for everybody
sorry.
showing up. You know,
I'm so
John,
sorry for you.
Joe,
So,
the Packers
Jack,
still suck.
of course,
Yeah,
they
they do.
Joe, I thought we were cool, man.
Hey, I'm telling you the truth, though.
Hey,
It's-
what do you think about what do you guys think about Jordan Love though? On a
Love.
good, honest opinion. Let's go.
I
I'll
don't
take
know what-
one, 2, or 3.
I don't know enough about him.
He does have.
Hey, he
enough
came in and
film.
threw a touchdown pass.
Yeah,
Does he
But-
wear do rags?
No, he don't.
but
Okay,
truthfully,
then that's fine.
you don't know what to expect from him because he had 2 games in his NFL career. He had the Kansas City game last
Yeah.
year, and he had this game.
Yeah,
Part of it.
and that wasn't even like a game, really.
No, and
Yo,
and
is Matt Flynn still
I think-
available?
I think he coming in and scoring and doing a touchdown drive. I think it kind of like boosted him a little bit, and just I think it might have boosted him enough to give him a shot. You know, let him start a game and see what you got, because we ain't got shit with Rodgers no more. That Rodgers relationship is gone. He don't
And-
care about the Packers. The Packers really don't care about him. They just know that they're fucked now,
and the
because they really are.
Yeah, and the red flag with
How do you leave with an oblique injury in the third quarter or whatever?
Oh,
Like,
please.
really?
That's your butt. Like, come on.
Oh, you got it like, what? You got a
No.
chest injury.
It's your stomach. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oblique.
oblique, like
is your
like a stomach injury. Like, really?
Oh,
Like, and then all of a sudden, it
I
wasn't
flunked
even
anatomy, okay?
okay. It wasn't even broadcasted. All of a sudden, you see him just running into the locker room. Oh, how's he leaving? Oh, he's leaving with a oblique injury. Really?
He in his defense, and I'm not going to defend him.
He didn't take. Shut up,
He was-
John. He didn't take
No,
a
no, no.
I
hit.
need that ayahuasca.
I don't think it has anything to do with a hit. But he was wincing. He was wincing prior to that.
Not,
There's
No,
something
he
going on.
wasn't, John.
Yeah, he was. He was.
not Carson Wentz.
Come on, John.
Listen, I don't. I'm not inside his fucking body. I don't fucking know what he's feeling. But there was a point where he made a couple passes or whatever, made a couple moves, and he was grabbing to the right side, like like in the love handles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the oblique.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, that's
Right.
But I think he got hit a couple of times in that area
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, he got
so,
smacked. He got smacked.
you gotta play it safe medically, because what happens if he did puncture something?
be awesome.
Okay, then then why are you gonna say you're gonna try to play again? You're taking the mojo that started with Love coming in and throwing a touchdown pass and getting that little bit of mojo, getting a little bit of that momentum. Like, hey, you know what? Maybe this guy might have the locker room. You don't know. Let him try it. Give Rodgers another week of fucking not having to play, sit there and like tell Love what to do. If you want to call audible that the fucking LaFleur doesn't like, call an audible then. Do whatever. But give the youngster a chance. I mean, fucking Rodgers praised him. He said, "Oh, I love the guy. He does good." Man, give the guy a chance. Let's go. What do you got to lose? You ain't got
Give
shit to
Love a
lose.
chance.
Because the one thing I'll say about him is Aaron Rodgers is he put up the red flags already, because he said, as long as we're in contention, I'm going to be quarterbacking. Well, you get eliminated. Does that mean that you're just going to say, "Oh, fuck it, that's it"?
Yeah.
I don't know. I see him next year in a place like fucking Seattle.
Nah,
Yeah.
you'll go over there. You'll go over there with the
Jets.
Faders, the Raiders.
The
The
Jets.
Jets?
That's a good fit for him. Yeah, because he goes back with Adams. That makes total sense.
No, he'll go to the Raiders. He'll go to the Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, because David Carr ain't shit, really.
No.
He really is
I say
not.
they trade.
I mean,
I say Garoppolo gets traded.
yep.
Garoppolo's a free agent after this year, I think.
And Garoppolo ain't too bad. I'll take him. I'll take Garoppolo.
Think
Man,
they'll take him back?
Let the
Packers
kid,
will take
Yeah, right.
Garoppolo. Let's go.
let the kid fucking earn his wings out there.
Who? I'll take Jordan Love. You're right,
Yeah,
John.
why not?
Let's
Make a
go.
decision on him.
Yeah, you have to. You have to. That's right, Joe. You have to. It's either now or never. Let's go. Right? That's what I say. Fuck it. Let him play. Let him play the rest of the year and see what we got. See what he can do. Test them. Like, hey, are you really NFL worthy or you're not? End of the day. Let's go.
Yeah. Now flip it.
Look at Geno Smith. Look at Geno Smith.
How about that?
That guy is over there excelling, and
But
he's making it work. Or whatever
Rodgers would be
system they got.
awesome out there. He would be awesome out there
Where?
in Seattle.
Yeah, let them take. They could take him.
But they're not going to pay that kind of. The Packers fucking overpaid this guy.
Yeah.
And I get football is like, oh, you paid them on their fucking past performance. You know what? Everybody hates Tom Brady, but you know what? Tom Brady never did. Tom Brady never took too much fucking money from any team he was ever on. He always gave back. He did.
Yeah, he took a break.
Yeah, he gave
Yeah,
back.
that was. Yeah, you want to win, you got to get some guys with you.
But he also had a wife up until a couple of months ago that was making more money than him.
Nah, that's but Joe, when you get to these fucking $28 million, that's not even.
Oh yeah.
In question. That's not even. I'm just saying. I think that guys like that always took less money for the benefit of the team because they want to win, right? That's they want to win.
That's the game. That's the goal at the end of the day. Like be able to get along with people that just, have the same mindset in you. Like, hey, you know what? We're all working like no filter. Everybody in this fucking chat, Joe, you, John, PlayActionReal, Dunkin Dad, everybody in the chat, we're all strive for a little bit of a goal, or that's what we do. And that's what, at the end of the day, when you have somebody that believes in the system and does it, they're gonna put 110%, and you don't even have to ask for it. They just do it.
Yeah, you know what I want? I want the fucking Bobby Bonilla fucking treatment. That's what I want.
Oh, ain't that right?
You ain't gonna get that no more, John.
That's a lottery ticket.
Yeah, that
Chris Davis
guy,
has it,
like,
too.
how do you score that kind of contract? Like, that guy, was it his agent or was it him? Fuck, dude.
Baltimore's Chris Davis has it.
Troy Aikman had it too, didn't he? I thought Aikman had that too, something like that too. I don't know, but
there was a football player. Yeah, they had that.
I want the fucking Bonilla. Was it July 5th or something? Every year
July
he gets
1st.
$1 million.
July 1st.
That's awesome.
Bobby Bonilla did.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
It's also in the NHL.
I'm sorry. Till the day, I think it's till like 2035. What the fuck is that? I'll be retired before that, dude. It's awesome. Yeah. Hey man, he's fucking living it up, dude. So.
And because of that, his rookie card is going up and up and up every year.
Is that right?
I mean, I don't know if you're into that shit, but his like collectible stuff has gone up in value every year consistently. Bobby Bo, I mean, I'd take him over Barry Bonds. They're on the same team.
Yeah.
Back in the day, remember those days?
Was he? He's not in the Hall of Fame, is he? Bonilla, is he?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Is he?
I thought he was dirty too. I don't know.
We need Steven Looker. Probably.
I mean, Joe Quills is usually
going around.
Like
was Andy Van Slyke?
What's that?
Was Andy Van Slyke dirty too?
I don't think he was.
Joe, is Bonilla in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, he was elected into 2016.
He's not in the Hall of Fame.
Nice.
Yeah, Bobby Bonilla
was eligible or got inducted.
He was inducted into the New York Mets Hall of Fame.
No, well, that's
in 2016. Bobby Bonilla.
No,
that doesn't.
Hall of Fame. Yeah. No. Can you believe it? The Rockets upset the Suns. What? I was watching that game. I couldn't believe it.
Suck.
They suck, but I can't believe the Suns lost to them.
Well, the Lakers suck too.
Oh yeah.
Well, they got LeBron.
I hate the NBA. Sorry.
Yeah, he's commenting on it.
I know, but I saw it flash up. I'm like, the Rockets? What? What's going on? Bizarro world.
Yeah, Bobby Bonilla is not the only one in baseball that has that type of a contract where he gets paid. Ken Griffey's getting $3.6 million until 2024.
Wow,
nice.
Manny Ramirez is getting about $2 million until 2026.
Amaris Ramirez?
Manny Ramirez.
Oh,
Manny being Manny.
Yeah, I thought,
you know what I say.
Amaris,
you know what I say about him.
Like, no, it's not Amaris.
Oh, he was
a Cub.
When we talk about him, he was just a fucking stick.
Yeah.
He sucked. I can't stand Manny Ramirez.
He's probably one of Tommy's cousins.
Yeah. Well, no. He was a long lost relative. Showing the lineage.
You wish.
Yeah, but I didn't get no money from him.
Joe, look up the Troy Aikman thing. I thought Aikman had something like that too.
Let me see.
Where he deferred or whatever, And that's kind of
Oh shit!
Come on, John, you're such a jerk. You know that?
I always thought that's why Aikman didn't re-sign, like when he got hurt and then he had surgery, and I think the Eagles offered him a contract at one point,
The Eagles.
Yeah.
and
The Eagles
I
suck.
think that's why he didn't take it.
Ooh, easy.
The Eagles suck.
He just likes to start shit.
You were a couple touchdowns from getting beat by one of the worst teams in the NFL, the Packers.
Listen, that doesn't bother me, dude, because I'm not.
I know it doesn't
I'm not
bother
on
you
board.
because
Yeah,
you're
I'm
not
not
an
on
Eagles
board with
fan.
that.
I know it doesn't fuck with you. Hey, it
E-
fucks more with my boy over here, Joe Q. I know.
Yeah.
You
Eagles-
don't care about it, but Joe Q might.
Eagles are not winning the Super Bowl this year. They're not.
Yeah, they will.
No, they're not.
No,
Wow.
they won't. You're right. They won't.
And I'll tell you right
Well,
now,
let's see.
you
They
wait and see.
won't. You know what?
Well, then
Hurts
who
is not
is?
the best mobile quarterback that ever played football. You want to know who that is?
Mahomes.
Randall Cunningham.
Michael Vick, baby. Michael Vick.
All right.
Up until
I'll
he
give you
didn't
that.
get caught for fucking fighting dogs, that guy was the shit.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
not,
but he
not
came
germane
back.
to this conversation.
right.
Bad.
I'm talking about this
Huh?
year. It's
This
not
year.
germane.
No, I'm talking about Hurts is one smack away.
Well,
Aren't
that's-
most quarterbacks one hit away?
No.
A lot
No,
of those
they're
guys.
not.
Josh Allen.
They're not, Joe, because look at Fields. He got smacked, and he's out. He
yeah,
got
I put
smacked.
I put this on Tony's chat earlier. I don't think Hurts is going to finish out the season. I don't.
Man, he's one good smack away, and these players are out to get him.
Yeah.
Why? Because they got a good team. You know what? It don't matter if won't make the playoffs. They're gonna smack this dude up. They're gonna smack him.
Well,
Yeah.
Anybody that's up against him is gonna try to chop his head off.
well, he's not my cup of tea, so I don't really give a flying fuck.
So
But he
you know you
does-
can't. He's not a quarterback. He's not a pocket passer. He runs. He's got more running yards than anybody on the team.
I don't think he likes me. But Joe, Troy Aikman, no, nothing.
I was looking here. I'm trying to find it here.
I thought I heard it. I could be wrong on that, but
Yeah, it's
He gets enough money from Fox.
I know.
Whatever
But
that was.
I thought there was
Yeah.
something, Jeff, where when he retired, like he kind of. I guess you could defer that. It's to pay
Right.
other players, and he was going to get like $2 million a fucking year or something for.
yeah.
See,
It
and
might
that's
happen. It
and
might
that's
happen.
to
I
your
just
point,
don't
John.
know.
And that's to your point, John. You're talking about how Tom Brady would like, hey, take a pay cut, but he, ultimately, if Aikman did something like that, he's rewarded with it later.
Yeah.
And if he does the deferment thing, and like I said, it's like winning a lottery ticket and taking the defer. If you're smart, don't take the lump sum. You actually get more money in the long run, even though you get chunks throughout the one.
So,
But that's the thing. Like these guys are brilliant. Just take that deferment and build a team around you. Like,
so
swallow
you
your
guys,
pride.
you guys know that I'm a Buccaneers fan. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not really a Brady guy. Like I don't,
Yeah.
he happened to fall there or whatever. But the thing is this, thank God with all the bullshit that Brady's going through, and I will take his back on this. Thank God with all of his shit he's carrying this year and his divorce, thank God for fucking Aaron Rodgers. Because you know what? Aaron Rodgers looks like the biggest jerk off in the history of fucking football right now. He's a complete asshole, dude.
Yeah.
He really is. I mean, he's a fucking jerk off.
He's a real douche.
Yeah,
And
like
Russell Wilson's getting that way too.
you know what? How about that fucking squad out there? In fucking
I shared this on Facebook earlier in the week. Carson Wentz has more touchdown passes than Russell Wilson,
I saw that.
and he hasn't played for 2 months.
I saw that.
Wow.
And
They just can't get the ball down the field.
That's the thin air out there, right? Thin air.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, I saw your post on that, and it's like, and Joe, there was, you know, this living here, there was people fucking chomping at the bit. They wanted to have him in here last year, and they wanted to have Deshaun fucking Watson. And by the way, if you want to make some fucking money this weekend, I'm going to tell you right now, take the fucking Cleveland Browns. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's
That's
gonna,
easy.
he's gonna fucking light that fucking place up down there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Going against the whole team.
Cleveland stinks. I get it. Houston is complete garbage. They're tanking.
They're the worst.
This is the 7-point gift from Jesus Christ himself. I'm telling you. Load it up on the fucking Browns. Load it up. And he might go off. If he's healthy and in shape, let's assume he is. He might throw fucking 8 fucking touchdown passes. This guy,
Yeah.
I love it. I want to fucking go very fucking big on the Browns. That's me.
Well, and yeah, I do have a couple of picks I'm going to have on my podcast tonight. Well,
Tonight?
That yeah, I'm going to record it after this.
Gotta get some weed later.
See, Jeff. Get some weed.
So far, I'm taking a U.S. soccer team tomorrow. If you played on the 90-minute line, which is the regulation time,
Yep.
U.S. is plus 350. And I don't know what the line is on this one, but Oklahoma is playing Villanova at the center tomorrow. Villanova's horrible.
Awful.
Yeah.
Bad coach. Terrible coach.
I don't think it's a bad coach. It's just
I
a
do.
transition.
Listen, if I was the fucking president of fucking Villanova, I would have said to Jay Wright, listen, dude, what do you want? Blowjobs? You want $10 million more? Whatever the fuck, you're not leaving here, dude. I don't get the whole fuck. The way this thing fucking worked out, I just didn't. Something stinks. It seemed very woke to me.
Yeah.
It seemed very fucking woke. Like they gotta put this fucking guy in there to fucking. No, Jay Wright's a fucking legend.
Yeah.
And now at this point, like, where the hell does he go?
Well, he's going to be on the call for the Villanova game tomorrow on CBS.
Yeah, he did take that job. I get that, but that's like part-time work, man. You know,
Yeah.
And I heard he's doing the thing with for the tournament too, right?
Yeah.
He's doing all that shit. Yeah.
Right. I can tell you what his title is at Villanova in a second here. He's the special assistant to the president at Villanova University. So they gave him a cushy position.
So he's probably still making $1 million a year.
Yeah.
Whatever. And CBS is paying him fat. You know that.
Yeah.
He loves coaching ball. He's not a pro coach. People think he's coming to the Sixers. He's not coming to the fucking Sixers. He's not.
I think that ship passed about 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's like,
I mean, not just the Sixers.
Why would he want that? Like what? Like why would he? You know, I don't even understand the rationale behind that. But and I like Jay Wright. I was Villanova's always been my team. Probably because since I was a young man. They had success. They were always a good team.
Yeah.
For most of those years, and I just I don't think this coach is. Yeah, can he have success in the future? God only knows. But Jay Wright was the fucking draw. He was the fucking guy you wanted to play for. This guy, I don't know. It just seemed it was a woke hire. That's my opinion. But so we're I was giving out schedules this show next week for me. Yes, week after I got travel. I got a family party and stuff like that, and then of course Christmas uncertain. The new year will be a new year, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to going to Vegas. I think we're going to go to Vegas for New Year's Eve, as I was saying. So
Yeah, I would love to do that, but just a money thing for me.
Yep, yeah, I'm. It's been on my fucking list for a long time. New Year's Eve out there, just to see what the hell it is.
Yeah, because I'm work. Well, I'll get that schedule starting next week. I should be working the entire Christmas weekend, only because Christmas Day I'll be getting the Sunday pay. The day after is the observed holiday, so I'll be getting double time and a half on that. So try to get that money wherever you can.
Why not? And you don't even have to leave the house, do you?
No, that's exactly why I'm doing it.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah.
That's
good. It's easy money. You still got the people screaming at you for no reason. But
it'd probably be fucking low maintenance day anyway. I mean, who the fuck's going to be bitching about their fucking whatever?
Yeah.
So, well, we'll see what happens. Listen, we'll catch up next week.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it.
Good night.
Take care.
You too.